On April the 6th, I flew my first mission out of Marsby to Rabal, and all we were told was that we were shown pictures of the Lakanai and Vulcanai airdrome at Rabal, and we were to bomb the runways while the other ships, and there was four more, were going to bomb the ships in the harbor. We took off and flew to Rabal, and the Owen Stanley mountain range is about 15,000 feet or more, and we have to go over it. We take off from Marsby, fly over the Owen Stanley range, go right back down on the water to keep from getting picked up by radar, because you're flying fairly close to Leh, and then as you get out the ocean closer to Rabal, after about an hour, hour and a half, you're getting in contact with Gasmata, which was on the lower end of the New Britain Island, and they could pick you up by radar, and we get jumped from there by Zeros occasionally if you got too close to it. So we got on into Rabal finally through bad weather and everything, flying about 300 feet, and when we got into the harbor, it was a horseshoe, and there's a volcano, an active volcano out in the harbor, and we climbed up to about 4,000 feet in the volcano smoke, and by this time we were already picked up because we could start seeing flak. It wasn't like over in Europe. I never smelled the first flak that I ever saw, but you could see the guns going off up on the hilltops around the harbor, and you could see the black smoke puffs. So we opened the bomb bay doors and put the plane into a dive, and there was two ships. Our plane, we were leading, and Lieutenant Ford plane on our right. And we dove down to 300 feet, and we crossed the runway, dropped those 100-pound bombs. I said 36, I'm sorry, it was 20. But we dropped those 100-pound bombs from 300 feet at 400 miles an hour. Now somebody questioned me about the speed, and they said, how did you get up to in excess of 400 miles an hour? I said, well, we opened the bomb bay doors at 4,000 feet, and we dove down to 300 feet above the water, and in that time you pick up a lot of airspeed. And that's what we did. We crossed, dropping 100-pound bombs at 300 feet, between 425 and 450 miles an hour, going across the airdrome. We destroyed some Zeros, some flying boats, and so forth. And as we turned coming off the target to come back to the water to start back to Port Moresby, we came over a building with a Red Cross on the top of it, and I did not have any bombs on board because I dropped them all at that time on the runways. But as we passed over this building, I could see that they had laid out Red Cross panels on the top of the building, yet they had machine guns mounted on the top of it, shooting at us.